Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Pratap is telling to Master, speaking of sounds, even such a worthless thing as a mango stone makes a sound. Mango stone is the seed inside the mango. And when it is taken out, a little dried, we can, if you move it, it makes sound. With that respect, anybody can speak anything. Normally people go on speaking, giving lectures on unknown subjects where there is no depth, where there is no reality, but they are good orators who can capture the minds. So he says, even those can make the sound. Master to Pratap, one can well understand the inner feelings of a teacher of your Brahmo Samaj by hearing his preaching. Once I went to a meeting of Hari Sabha. The preacher, Hari Sabha is something else, not Brahmo Samaj, Hari Sabha. The preacher of the day was Pandit named Shamadhyayi. And can you imagine what he said? He said in course of his sermon, God is dry. We must make him sweet and fresh by our love and devotion. I was stunned to hear these words. Then I was reminded of a story. A boy once said, at my uncle's house there are many horses. Oh, yes, his whole cowshed is full of them. A boy once said, at my uncle's house there are so many horses. Oh yes, his whole cowshed is full of them. Boy is continuing that, both sentences. Now, if it was really a cowshed, then horses could not be kept there. Possibly he had only cows. What did people think on hearing such an incoherent statement? They believed that there were surely no such animals as horses in the shed. Laughter. A devotee. True, sir. There were not only no horses, but possibly there were also no cows. When people speak, always what a person is known from one's own, what he speaks. Your speech is your introduction. Second, your life is your character. These two, what you live is your character. We can see the character totally in his behavior, in his sitting. Arjuna asked Krishna, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha, samadhistasya keshava, sthitaihi kim prabhasheta, kim asita, kim vrajet. How does he sit? How does he wake up? How does he move about? How does he talk? He wants to know, an enlightened soul, how does he live? How does he talk? How does he do the things? Like that, your behavior, your life is your character. Similarly, your speech, you are introducing everything what you speak. is you are introducing yourself, what you are. If suppose I comment on this world or comment of anything, or the government or this and that, what is government is not shown. What are you is shown. When we speak, suppose I condemn. If I have a single complaint on this world, I am far away from God. If I have complaint on anybody anywhere, I am far away from God. Because nature is leading everyone towards perfection. Some are going through Rujupatha, some are going through Vakrapatha. That's all the difference. Some are going round and round, but climbing each life, they are climbing to the reality, stage by stage, stage by stage, stage by stage. They are going into the evolutionary process. And we simply comment, he may have to go through a particular experience by fall. Many people fall, many times, but that experience is necessary for that soul to evolve. We cannot comment on anything. God and nature is leading everyone. All are moving towards the perfection. But when we speak to others, we must be very careful that my words will not make him fall down, give a wrong understanding of this world, of this nature, and of this individual. Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara. When we speak to anybody about Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara, we must be very careful that it tallies with the Vedic truth, it tallies with the scriptures, it tallies with the words of the saints. Otherwise, we will be misguiding people. That we have to slowly understand. Sri Ramakrishna is telling, I went to a person somewhere and I heard that he is telling, God is Nirasa. How can, I was stunned to hear that word. God is Nirasa. He is the source of all rasa of the universe. Wherever you find joy and peace, it is His joy and peace. He is Rasamaya. Master, a devotee, true sir, there were not only no horses, and possibly there were no cows also. Laughter. Master, just fancy. To describe God, who is the very nature of love and bliss, as dry, it only proves that the man has never experienced what God is like. Even the glimpse of it, glimpse of what all we can see, what all we can expect, what all we can aspire for in this world is there in ocean. Ananda is Ananda Sagara, Sachidananda Sagara. If you want beauty, He is the ocean of beauty. Whatever you want to seek in the world, He is in vast, unimaginable dimensions in God. To Pratap, let me tell you something. You are a learned and intelligent. Sri Ramakrishna is advising us. Everything is how should I live? How should I talk? How should I feel? How should I? It is not a thing being told to the world. It is for me. When we read Bhagavad Gita, every word is not being told to Arjuna or this world. We must forget that if Sri Krishna is speaking to world or speaking to Arjuna, he is speaking to me. I am hearing Krishna's voice in Bhagavad Gita. Addressed to me alone. Then only we'll understand what he meant. Because my heart is open, my mind is open, my awareness is open, I am totally open to God. That's why Sri Ramakrishna says many things you have to, the Pashas, you have to get rid of. Secrecy, Lajja, Grina, Bhai, all these things you have to give up. And as you are, you must show yourself to the world. There is no hiding, there is no... Again, this Sri Ramakrishna comes to the guilelessness of a child, simplicity of a child. No hypocrisy, hiding and doing nothing. Open, open, open to God, open to people, open. Sri Ramakrishna says, you can chuck me like a coin exchanger. How he chucks every coin and sees, is it real or not? You can chuck me. I have not kept anything with me. I am free from all things. So that kind of life, Sri Ramakrishna expects us how to feel love and compassion alone, blessing alone. Pratap, let me tell you something. You are a learned and intelligent and serious-minded soul. You are serious about spiritual life. Keshav and you are like two brothers, Gaur and Nitai. What a beautiful comparison you see. Because both were spiritual-minded, where worldliness has dropped away. Attainment is a secondary thing. Do I have worldly desires? If there is inner desire, it will make you run in the world. Lives after lives. It doesn't end with one life. And each place, you will be restless. Each place, you will be feeling that abhava everywhere. Because world cannot give you what you seek of enjoyments, comforts and all. If with anything you touch, you will get pain and suffering. Inevitable. A drop of enjoyment will carry a ton of suffering and huge amount of bondage from which you cannot emerge out again. So to avoid that, we avoid. All legitimate enjoyments are permitted. To go out of the way, that we call dharma. Follow your dharma. Each one has his own dharma. A grahastha has his own dharma. A sannyasi has his own dharma. A worker in the office has his own dharma. The one who is an employer, he has his own dharma. He has to follow the dharma. He is employed a person. He is taking the responsibility of a person. So anything happens to him when he is in the work, the owner is responsible to take the care of that. Oh, he has fallen there. He has fallen in your office. It's your duty to take care of him as long as he is within your premises. Similarly, to do wholeheartedly work day and night with one intention, without linking it to the remunerations. Working is the duty of the employed person, employee. He is my master. I am his worker. I have to do my all to the satisfaction of the master. That kind of awareness, it is his dharma. He has accepted to be a worker of that particular person or an institution. I must do my best. I must do my best. That is dharma. So he is telling, you are like Gaur and Nitai. You have had enough of lectures, arguments, quarrels, discussions, dissensions. What all you see. You had enough of lectures. How many lectures you have heard? How many lectures you have given? Both hearing and giving. You had enough of arguments. For everything, they argue with each other. It's a universal trend of humans. Quarrels, discussions, and dissensions. Matabheda, dissension. Can such thing interest you anymore? Are you interested in it anymore? Now gather your whole mind and direct it to God. whole mind you direct. All this is over, this play is over. Now time is going off, life is going away. Hold, direct everything and offer it to the Lord's feet. Now gather your whole mind and direct it to God. One day or the other, we must give up chasing this world in any way and give. It takes years to train ours to be totally. How many lectures he has given, how many lectures he has heard, how much of the development of the institution, organization, how much of sacrifice he has done. Now time is up. That's why in every place an age limit is kept, age of retirement. You retire from all things and devote yourself to God. When, you worked 60 years in this world, 25 years you spent in the learning and education, and rest of the time up to 60 you have spent in working and earning and enjoying. Now enough. In Indian context, according to Indian government, 60 is the retirement, so almost more or less. In other countries, it may be small difference, may be there up to 75, 72. Japanese retirement age according to their capability. Mind is in sound, body is in sound condition, you can extend it. Otherwise, the 60 is considered as the time you have to devote. The rest of the time, still your strength is sufficient strength at the age of 60. You are capable of many things. You can drive, you can run, you can do so many activities. But let the last evening of your life be spent in the company of God. Retire from all things, hand over the responsibilities to children and all. Wash off your hands, devote yourself. Now you have to leave everything and go. The time is nearing. So devote yourself completely to God. Similarly, our Hindu or Indian culture is such. Day and night working was not there. The working is ceased. What we do is, from morning, early morning, we begin with small prayers. When the sun is rising, we finish off our morning, all spiritual practices almost. The first prahara beginning, almost after 3 o'clock, 3 to 6, 3 hours, worship, this, that, everything is finished. And when sun is rising, you are ready for activities until sunset. When the sun is set, after that, after retiring from all activities, withdrawal, and devoting the evening till night food to be in company of God. All devotions, meditation, japa, dhyana, singing the names and glories of God, bhajans, all these cover the rest of the period. So this is called arati. Arati, sandhya arati. Arati is arati. Apurvak ram dhatu ktin pratyaya. Arati. Ram is to engage, get engaged, rati. Ram. Again. Arati. Now, I am engaged in the world whole day. Now, I am withdrawing. Ram has to stop also. Ramate is enjoys. Virama, Arama, all these are from the same Ram Dhatu, Arama. What is Arama? Rama is to enjoy, Arama is to relax. Virama is to detach. So the retraction, coming back from all the activities and devoting, he is withdrawing from the world and engaging in the divine. This is called Arati. Every house, every human is directed to devote in such a way that is evening after the sunset, the rest of the time, till he goes to bed, is given to contemplation and thinking of what is life, how can I evolve from all this. This constitutes the whole program of the life. So every evening of life, is daily, as soon as whether you are a student, whether you are yet to go to school, a child at home, infant, onwards, till the grave, the evening is always withdrawn from all activities and given to God. Similarly, life is a journey from birth to death, one journey when it is evening of life. Now, day has gone away, the growth, everything, old age has come, evening of life has come. Evening of life is totally given. It's called Vanaprastha, retiring from all things, retract. So, retraction, engage, attachment, involvement, retraction. The retraction is called Arati. That Ram Dhatu, Arama, Yuddhat, from war. Arjuna withdrew, he stood there, I will not fight. Withdrawing. So that withdrawal from all activities. This is called, this every life, throughout the life, and every day night is coming. Every day the day is going. Every life there is a daytime from birth to old age. Old age is the evening and the night is going to take up. That's what Sri Ramakrishna is saying. Now gather your whole mind and direct it to God. Plunge, dive deep into God. You plunge yourself into God. God everywhere. Your thought, your feeling, your actions, all are directed towards God. Pratap. Yes, sir, you are right. That is surely my only duty now. Pratap is accepting. Yes, sir, you are right. That is surely my only duty now. But I am doing all these things only perpetuate Keshav's name. Keshavan, who has given him shelter, who has directed, who has shown him the way he wants his name to be perpetuate. But everything comes to the end. Nobody knows even in the world because we are Ramakrishna tradition and Vivekananda was involved in it. We are reading this and we are coming to know about it through Ramakrishna. Otherwise, we would not have known at all about Keshav Sen or this Pratap. We would not have known how everything is. If who remembers even Gandhiji and all, nobody remembers now. Freedom fighting, this, that, everything is out of sight. What is out of sight is out of mind. What all thing happened in the world. We are busy with our small life and things. Who wants to care for? He wants to perpetuate, means keep that tradition going. Now, when God wills, it gets perpetuated. How it slowly develops into, you see, Krishna's name, Rama's name, Bhagavad Gita. Nobody need to perpetuate it. It is flowing, flowing, flowing because it came out of the avatara. All have done the about that. Later on, they have developed. So many people have written bhashya, this, that, and all. Acharyas, all the acharyas have written bhashya. But all this, that doesn't mean anything. Master, with a smile. No doubt you say that now, that you are doing all this to keep the name alive. But in a few days, you won't feel that way because he is evolving. Everything is changing. His ideas also change. Listen to a story. A man had built a house on a hill. It was only mud hut, but he had built it with great labor. A few days after, there came a violent storm and hut began to rock. The man became very serious to save it and prayed to God of the winds. O God of the winds, please do not wreck this house. But God of wind paid no heed to his prayer. The house was about to crash. Then he thought of a trick. He remembered Hanuman, the son of God of winds. At once he cried out, great earnest, O revered sir, please do not pull down the house. It belongs to Hanuman. I beseech you to protect it. But still the house continued to shake violently. Nobody seemed to listen to his prayer. He repeated many times, Oh, this house belongs to Hanuman. But the fury of the wind did not abate. Then he remembered that Hanuman was devout servant of Rama, whose younger brother was Lakshmana. Desperately man prayed, crying out aloud, Oh, this house belongs to Lakshmana. But that also failed to help matters. So the man cried out, At last resort, this is Rama's house. Don't break it down, O God of winds. I beseech you most humbly. But this too proved futile. The house began to crash down. Whereupon the man who now had to save his own life rushed out of the curse. Let it go. It belongs to devil who hunt. So how this goes to because we will not remember everything as an end, not to be even remembered. Even it is just like writing on water. Everything goes off. As you write and go, it goes off. Time kills, time destroys everything. Kalu Jagad Bhakshaka. Everything ends with that. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.